Let's get your Rhode Island LLC set up correctly and make sure you aren't overspending on any unnecessary startup fees or ongoing expenses. Here are the 7 steps to create your LLC. Also, sign up below for a free LLC formation checklist. Step 1, name your LLC. The most important thing when choosing a name for your business is that it's unique. To make sure the name isn't already being used by another business in Rhode Island, go to this page on the Department of State's website and then type in the name you'd like to use. As you can see, you probably won't be able to name your new Mexican restaurant Chipotle. You must include limited liability company or an abbreviation like LLC at the end of the name. You'll find links to the name search tool, the state's naming requirements, and resources for everything we talk about in this video down below in the description. Speaking of names, when you've decided on a name for your business, I would immediately go and reserve a domain name for your business. I recommend getting a .com domain if it's available. Most domain registrars will charge from $10 to even over $20 per year for a .com domain. We recommend getting your domain from spaceship.com because they have some of the best prices on domains for the first year, as well as for the annual renewals. Step 2, choose a registered agent. A registered agent is a person or business that will receive important legal documents and notices from the state on your behalf and forward them to you. This address will be listed publicly, so I wouldn't recommend being your own registered agent and using your home address as your registered agent's address. Your registered agent must keep normal business hours Monday to Friday, and you can't use a P.O. box. If you want to keep your address private, or if you don't want to have somebody at a particular address from Monday to Friday during business hours, we recommend that you hire a registered agent. On this channel, we've reviewed multiple registered agents, and 2 of our favorites are Doola and Northwest Registered Agent. You'll learn more about them later on in this video. Step 3, submit the articles of organization to the Rhode Island Department of State and pay a $150 filing fee. You can file this online, in person, or by mail. If you file online though, you'll also be charged a $6 enhanced access fee, bringing the total to $156. This is basically a fee to maintain their online submission platform. The articles of organization will include business name, registered agent name and address, how do you plan to treat your company for tax purposes, a disregarded entity for single member LLCs, a partnership or a corporation, principal office address, any additional provisions, who will manage the LLC, its members or managers, if a manager lists the manager's name and address, effective date, when the articles of organization was processed by the state, or up to 90 days in the future if you don't want it processed immediately. Then the name, address, signature, and date of the authorized person submitting the articles of organization. Then you must also fill out the filer contact information form. This is for in the event the Department of State needs some additional information from you. Step 4, obtain an employer identification number, EIN. This may also be referred to as a federal tax ID. You can think of this as a social security number for your business. If you're the only owner of the LLC and you won't have any employees, you could use your social security number instead of an EIN, but in most cases it's better to have one. You may need one for banking, taxes, and for hiring employees. The application process is pretty straightforward. It only takes a couple of minutes on the IRS's website. We have a video that walks you through this entire process that you'll find down below. Step 5, create an operating agreement. This document will state how your LLC will be managed. Rhode Island law doesn't require you to have one, but I recommend creating one even if you're the only member of your LLC. Banks may also ask for a copy of an operating agreement when you go to open a business bank account. If you have a complicated situation, for example, with many business partners or investors, you may want to work with a lawyer to draft your operating agreement. But in many cases, especially if it's just you, you could use one of Northwest Registered Agent free operating agreement templates from this page. Step 6, open a business bank account. This will make it much easier to keep separate your business and personal assets and expenses. It will also help you maintain the liability protection your LLC provides. You'll find 2 videos down below, one on how to open a business bank account and another on the best business bank accounts. To keep your business open and in good standing, step number 7, file an annual report and pay the $50 filing fee. The report updates the state on your business's contact information and any ownership changes. This report is due each year between February 1st and May 1st, starting the year after you form your LLC. If you're watching this video, I'm guessing this is the first time you're creating a business, and all these steps could sound overwhelming. The Rhode Island Department of State's website might not be the most user-friendly, and you could have questions along the way. Instead of going on your own as I just described, or paying a lawyer potentially thousands of dollars, I recommend working with a formation service to help you get your LLC set up correctly. There are 2 formation services that we recommend, Northwest Registered Agent and Doola. The process is pretty simple and straightforward with both of them. Before I walk you through how to form your LLC with one of them, here's when I would choose one over the other. We recommend Doola if you need a registered agent and a virtual mailbox, something you're going to want if you work from home and don't have an office. You can get both of these, plus an EIN and operating agreement, paying doula $297 per year, plus the state fee to form your LLC. Doula doesn't charge anything for the EIN, operating agreement, or for forming your LLC. If you only want to form the LLC and you don't need a virtual mailbox, I would go with Northwest because you pay $39 plus the state fee for the first year, and you get an operating agreement and their registered agent service for free for the first year. Then pay $125 per year for year 2 and beyond if you want them to continue to be your registered agent. Also, if you want help with bookkeeping and taxes, you may want to check out one of these 2 doula plans. If you have questions on which service to choose, let me know in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them. Let's now run through how to create your LLC with Northwest. It's pretty similar with doula, it's just that each formation service is going to ask questions in a little bit different order. You'll find links to both in the description below. Here's what it looks like with Northwest. Click Get Started. LLC has already been selected. You can now scroll down to select Rhode Island. You'll see the standard processing is 2 days, paying the state fee of $156 plus Northwest $39 fee. This is the $150 filing fee plus the $6 enhanced access fee that I mentioned earlier. Enter the business name you'd like to use. If you have a lawyer and want them to receive a copy of any legal notices, select yes and enter their email. If not, leave it as no. Enter the industry NAICS code of your business. If you don't know it, click on the question icon, then go to this census.gov page. Then type in a keyword related to the industry of your new business. Copy the code that most closely relates to the business you're going to be operating. Then go back to Northwest and paste in that code. Then choose the physical address and mailing address that you'd like to record with the state. I'll leave our registered agent's address selected for both of them. How will your LLC be managed? Will it be member managed or manager managed? Will the owners manage the business, or will you elect a manager to run the day-to-day operations of the business for you? If at any point you have questions, click on the question icon to learn more. And if you still have questions, you can contact Northwest by phone. You'll see their phone number listed right here, or you can fill out this form on their contact page. I'll add my information as member 1 and leave selected our registered agent's address as the address to record with the state. If you have additional members, click Add Member and add their information. On this next screen, add your contact details, first and last name, phone number, and address. Create your Northwest account by entering your email and selecting a password. Here you can add their business identity bundle. You get a domain, website, email, and phone free for 90 days, and then $21.60 a month, or you can add any of these individually down below. I won't add any of these. There are other services that I would rather use for my domain, website, and business email. This is a good point to mention. We have a free training that'll walk you through everything you need when starting a new business. Logo, business name, domain, website, business email, business bank account, and more. To get free access to this training, sign up using the link in the description. Here are some additional options you may want to consider. It's nice that Northwest doesn't try to bundle these into different packages, forcing you to pay for a more expensive package when maybe you just want one additional item. If you don't want to deal with getting an EIN on your own, Northwest will get one for you for $50. Again, you can get it directly from the IRS. Just follow the steps in this video. You can elect to have your LLC taxed as an S Corp. There's a video about S Corps down below. If you need a virtual mailbox, you can see Northwest doesn't offer this service in Rhode Island. If doula forms your LLC, you'll automatically get one with any of their plans, or you can go with a business like Anytime Mailbox. If you've selected everything you'd like to add, click Continue. Enter your payment information and click Done. In a couple days, you should have your Rhode Island LLC. If you're having Northwest get your EIN, they'll ask you to fill in some additional information after this payment screen. If you found this video helpful and you'd like to support our channel, don't forget to use our affiliate links in the description when you go to form your LLC. We could earn a commission at no cost to you. Now it's important you don't make any common LLC mistakes with your newly created business. To avoid them, watch this video right here. And I hope to see you in another video. Bye-bye.